Okay, she's right on high tide. It's about 5:30 Queensland time, but we're in New South Wales, so it's actually 6:30. It's getting light about 6:30 now. Pretty much no swell. Doesn't get much flatter than this. Like normally, there's at least 2 foot of swell coming through here. So some days it can be a bit tricky, but rarely like a lake like this. There'll be a few boats out because of the high tide. They can just get out quite easily through the bar here. But mid-tide or lower, and if there's a bit of swell, there's no chance. Let's hope the sounder turns on. There we go. Just got to find some bait and we'll head 2 kilometres out. See if we can get ourselves a Jew. Yep. Fell for 2 rods today just to limit the tangles, but still managed to get a tangle somehow. On the gaff. I was going to bring my snorkel out today and just have a bit of a snorkel on the way back in, but I think I left it just in the driveway. But let's see if the GoPro picks up any of the fish or the reef underneath. Just want some yakkers. Come on, or slimies. Looks like there's maybe some bait here. Yeah. Yeah, this is all I'm catching, these little guys. Some of the other boys do catch good fish on them, so if that's all I can get, that's all I can get. I think that's number 5. Might get one more and then head out wide. Alright, so this is the rig I'm using, a little Safa rig. This is like the first one I learned about 7 years ago, 8 years ago. And I've tried a few different ones since, and they definitely work for other guys, like the button rig and stuff. I just haven't put enough time into perfecting them. I just a bit time poor, so I'll just go back to this guy. I've caught plenty of fish on it. They seem to swim alright. So if it ain't broke, upside down. That way, from underneath, you got that dark silhouette. The fish can see it easier. And same if the fish is above the bait, you'll see that light silhouette. That's what I was told many moons ago. Makes sense to me. Alright, and that is a good mackerel rig. Just the one treble. Ideally wanted that back a little bit further, but that'll do. And pink skirt on my other one. Similar size slimy. Always just got to make sure they swim nice first. And that's fine, there's not a lot of action with this rig, but still seems to catch fish. Fish on. Got to get this other line in actually. Get off. She's swimming towards me. Oh no, he got off I think. Oh no. Got off. Alright, we've jumped from 30 metres to 15 metres. We're pretty much sitting on top of the pinnacle now. I think, I'm no expert. For now, just have to try and stay roughly here. Got a lively out the back, and on this rig, it's pretty heavy sinker, just down to a treble. We could just use a live bait hook as well. I don't know, I'm just going for a treble today. And I'm just going to put one of these guys down and see if something snaps it up. Alright, she's getting a little bit windy out here. I'm going to head back. I had no luck trying to drop those golden turds for dew. I never have any luck trying to drop baits out here. It's too much current normally around summertime, and I just can't stay in the one spot, and my bait's out behind me. So the luck I've had today is just trolling dead baits. So I've got about 2 k's to get back into Kingy River mouth there. So yeah, there's still a chance. Got a couple of slimies out, same as before. So yeah, just paddle back and maybe pick something up on the way home. Yew! Oh, get this other one in. Oh, it's got me backwards. There's another line here. Oh, it's a nightmare. Jesus, it's all happening. Oh, come on. Stay on. Stay on. Yep. Mono. Never caught a big fish on mono before. It's probably just a spotty, but not the smoothest reel in the world, that's for sure. What is he? Oh, jeez. Spotty. Mm.
And then put it on a towel, and then we can let him back in the water.
Yeah, we're going to paint him. It's called Gyotaku.
We won't put him in the water because he's already dead. So
Yeah, we won't put him back in the water. We're going to paint him, and then we're going to eat him. Yeah.
What? With paint on it?
Yeah. It's called Gyotaku. So what we're going to do with this spotty is we're going to paint it with non-toxic black acrylic paint, and then we're going to use rice paper, just like the old Japanese fishermen did back centuries ago. And they used to take an imprint of their fish, and then they would take it to markets or show people what they caught. So I did a bonito a few weeks ago, and I made my own picture frame and put it up in my house, which is cool. But I really want to get a spotty or a Spanish and try it with a bigger fish. So
You had a spotty.
yeah, I've got a spotty now. So we're going to paint it.
Yeah.
Then we're going.
Last time we had the smaller fish.
Yeah, it was a lot smaller. Hey.
Yeah, and now you're going to have a bigger fish, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's going
You
to be
have to put like a big space.
such a beautiful colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. So Ruby's doing some painting
Yeah.
to make it nice and even all the way across. Make it black.
I can't.
Just using this
I need more paint.
acrylic. You can do that.
This is mine. That's my paint. It's filming you, baby.
Looking good, Rubes. So almost painted the whole thing black, and then we'll put the rice paper on. What is this song? This is awful, man.
This one.
Alright. Okay, no. So Sonny, this is the first attempt. It's not too bad, but it's not great. So we'll just keep practicing, and you can now
There's the teeth.
get some watercolours and have a bit of a play with it. What do you think? What do you think, mate?
Awesome.
Alright, this is probably my best effort so far. Sort of touch it up a little bit, do the eye, and yeah, not too bad. Better get this guy cut up and put in the fridge. So we had a family holiday over in Whitianga over the summer. We had a wedding, and we're in the library there. It was cyclone conditions, and I was just reading a fishing magazine, and I come across this thing called Gyotaku, like a sort of type of art, and I thought it looked so cool. I'm like, oh, when I get home, I'm gonna actually try and do that myself, and that's where this sort of idea come from. Yeah, so it's just a fun way to, not that this is a trophy fish, but if you get that wahoo or, you know, a marlin or something, if you want to keep a marlin, then you've got it forever. You can put it up on your wall, and it's yeah, it's pretty special.